both teams. First for the Mavericks. And for the Lakers. And manning the middle, a champion in his lone season at Kentucky. And the 2012 #1 pick overall, shot blocker extraordinaire, Anthony Davis. And it's LeBron James. And it's Prince in at the power forward. Now here's Williams. Rejected by Prince. And the basket good. And here is LeBron. Dishes to Davis. Back to LeBron. Pass to Prince. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Russel kicks to Prince. Buries it from three-point range. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Hey, you really can't say the Mavericks were a bad team last year. They were just a little below par compared to what we've been accustomed to. They just were not nearly as deadly offensively, and that's always a recipe for struggles in the West.
Well, Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
And maybe above all else, we should really mention just what a fantastic setup man he is. So many of their baskets come as a result of one of his assists.
And for the Mavs against the rest of the West, you were just talking about, Clark, they went 24-28 against the rest of the conference, and that is all right, Steve. It's not going to get you into the playoffs.
Not with the depth of this conference, Kevin, and I think you have to be at least 500 this year against the West to get in. The Mavs know this, and they've been a perennial playoff team for a long time. They just couldn't quite get everything together last season. This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Here's Doncic. And the shot is long.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Prince, the pass to Russell. The dish to LeBron. For three. And it's rebounded by Dallas. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. He dishes it to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Well, LeBron is far enough along now in his career where you can start to project some of his career stats, and they're staggering. I mean, he could end up the first player ever to end up with 30,000 points, 10,000 assists, and 10,000 rebounds. I mean, that's remarkable.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside, Green. Pass to Lively. The shot from the low post is good. And when you talk about LeBron's ability to pile up stats, whether it's scoring, rebound, or passing, Clark, he can do it all.
He really can. He's dominant in every facet of the game. And we love his durability and his stamina. He is a stat sheet stuffer supreme, and that's the highest level of stat sheet stuffing you can have, and he's at the pinnacle of the peak.
Here's Irving, following the basket by LeBron James. Pass to Lively. On the wing, Irving. They grab their own miss.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Here's Russell. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the stripe for 2.
Everybody knows how brutal the Western Conference can be, and part of the reason the Lakers were able to make it to the playoffs is because they were above 500 in the West, which is pretty impressive.
Well, going back to the Lakers in the West, they would end with a 28-24 record, Steve, against the rest of the conference. That record falling right in line where they finished in relation to the rest of the West.
Well, that record was really the big reason that they were able to catch up to Utah and end up passing them for the last playoff spot. And, you know, Laker fans might not be happy with how quickly they exited the postseason, getting swept by the Spurs, but you know, they did make a good push at the end of the season just to get in.
The pass to Hardy, and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Screen by Russell. Passes it to Wood. And the three ball is good.
Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Hardy defended by Christie. Hardaway is screen on Christie. Hardy passes to Hardaway. Powell. Pass to Hardy. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. He kicks it to Russell. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
19 seconds left in the first quarter. He feeds it to Curry. He passes to Powell. Good. He hits the jump shot. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a rare breed, a stretch four who's also a big factor on the offensive boards. Ersan said, that's part of my game, to be active. Some nights you aren't going to hit those shots, but if I have this in my pocket, just go in there and crash on the offensive glass. It's all about second effort. Guys?
Well, teams that can do both, Doris. His role is steadily growing, too. And the Lakers with possession here. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. The pass to Wood. Another shot, and he drops that one in. 5 points in the game. Now Curry. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Number 18. And the rejection by Hayes.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putback.
And you know what? He's a guy who will put some wood on you now. He'll throw his weight around. Bodying him up play after play can really wear you down.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Dallas making a switch here. Passes it to Reaves. Feeds to LeBron. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter.
And, you know, for the Lakers last season, a lot of turmoil. And you think about the coaching change, but it wasn't just that. It was a whole system change as well. And the front office felt the Princeton offense they started using wasn't working out. So they were in a state of flux all season long. Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
And so here is Dallas. They trail by 7. Irving kicks to Green. Pass to Holmes. Second chance shot. The shot is off. And going back to the Princeton offense that Clark mentioned, Steve, tell us about that offense and why do you think it didn't work out?
Well, they only gave it 5 games, Kevin. I mean, Mike Brown was 1-4 when he got fired. That's impossible to install an offense and expect it to work that quickly. So, I mean, I think the offense would have been fine if they had given it time and given Mike Brown some time to install it.
And here's Irving. Following the 3 from Russell. Irving kicks to Green. There's the feed to Williams. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit. after that one he had earlier.
A nice shot by LeBron.
But the drive to the bucket was nice. But how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Dallas calls timeout. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. To put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during the season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
Here is Williams, following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Kyrie, and he lays it straight in. He's got 6.
You gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
Lakers leading by 10. Outside, Russell. Kicks to LeBron. 1:39 left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, the Mavericks have been a terrific franchise. Since the turn of the century, 11 straight 50-win seasons, third longest streak in NBA history, culminating all with that NBA championship in 2011. But as much success as this team has enjoyed, it's also shown a restless eye, unusually willing to part with great players, whether Steve Nash or Tyson Chandler. And with the Mavs of late unable to attract the top free agents with their cap space, some fans might be left wondering if perhaps they should have danced with the ones who brought them. Guys?
Interesting, Doris. Thanks. And here is Irving, following the 3 from Prince. Irving dishes to Williams. Right side, Green. Pass to Irving. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Williams for 3. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Backs him down. Dishes it to Russell. Back to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. He kicks it to Russell. He feeds it to LeBron. But they'll get another chance. It's up a 3. Another miss by LeBron. And Davis can't get it to go.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And we finished one half of basketball. The Lakers on top, up 10. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And now it's time to break down the first half for you here on this Wednesday edition of 2K at the Half. The Lakers have been tearing it up. A nice job of sharing the rock, making plays for one another offensively. The first half, a productive one for LeBron. He's chipped in 4 points, and in addition to that, he's been a factor on the glass as well. Couple of helpers, too. And a tough matchup, but the Mavericks are staying afloat. They've been working the ball inside, getting in close, easy points around the rim. Kyrie Irving certainly contributing with his play. He's been making it look easy filling up the point column. Thanks so much for stopping on by. Third quarter just around the corner, so let's get on back out to Kevin and the crew.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now we return to the action here at the Staples Center in the heart of downtown L.A.
You know, the Mavs, like many teams, always aware of who the free agents are that might help them become better. And prior to last season, they made sure they got their finances in order to make a run at Darren Williams to bring him home to Texas. Didn't work out, but they did the same thing this last offseason.
There's the dish to LeBron. Outside Prince. Puts it up from 12. The shot, no good. Mavericks trailed by 10. Williams has a screen for Irving. He dishes it to Williams. Puts the lead pass in front of him. All by himself. Here's Russell. Good. Russell's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Lakers. Dallas shooting 40% from the field. And for the Mavs, they know that in order for them to remain competitive and not go through a traditional rebuilding phase where they're going to finish at the bottom for a few years, first they're going to have to lure some free agents.
And one way or another, their top brass has always made sure that they would be able to move contracts around and make an offer to whatever big-name player was out there. But think about it, the last 2 years they had unlimited cap room, unable to lure that big free agent fish to Dallas.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Much has been made about the show LeBron puts out during games, but he also puts on a spectacle in his pregame routine. Last season, he and others started pulling out all the stops and dunking in the pregame warm-up in an effort to break a sweat.
Outside, Green. The pass to Williams. Back to Green. He passes to Williams. 6 to shoot. Again, the miss by Williams. And Clark, you mentioned the pregame dunks for LeBron. A devastating finisher. Some have asked why he's never competed in the All-Star Slam Dunk competition. In fact, I said that every Saturday night I'm sitting on that microphone. Why isn't LeBron in this competition?
Wouldn't it be nice? In fact, I think, didn't Magic Johnson even put up a $1 million incentive for him to compete? Yeah, it would be incredible to see him. I don't know. I think it's become almost a chore for players these days to enter, but it would be fantastic to see him out there.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. Russel against Irving. Davis with a screen on Irving. Passes to Reaves. Jacks up a three. The Mavericks pull it in.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but, one thing that really stands out is the quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over, but, in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row in a real short period of time.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Well, let's start with the positive and the Lakers postseason. They did make it. That's all that can be said is their dramatic passing of Utah and the Rockets down the stretch to take the 7th seed was really the lone highlight of what would be a quick exit from the playoff form. Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. And he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Mavericks making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Russell passes to Hayes. Going back to the Lakers, swept in 4 straight by the Spurs, and none of the games really that close. Spurs, Steve, just dominated them in every sense of the word. Injuries didn't help either.
No, they didn't help, but, the Spurs just outplayed whoever was on the floor for L.A. And I think a lot of people thought that the Spurs would be a good first-round matchup for the Lakers, but that notion was quickly squashed. San Antonio just totally dominant.
Reaves, guarded by Kirk. The shot's good from Reaves.
That part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Outside Curry. They double-team Curry. Feeds it to Powell. Pass to Irving. Number 18. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
The shot's good from Christie.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
And the Mavericks call time here.
He wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Mavericks making a change here. Left to play in the third. Doncic. He's guarded by Russell. Clock at 6. Number 18. And a miss there on the triple.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Now Irving, after the missed 3 from Reaves. Back to Irving. There's the 3. Gets it to go. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas. From downtown, no good on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And how about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
Defended by Reaves. The kick out to Irving. Shot clock at 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, nobody responds to end-of-game pressure like this guy. That's what comes to mind immediately for me. He's hit some monumental shots in his career, and some guys just embrace the moment at the end of the game. That's him.
And something else he's able to do that very few players can is change his shot as he's in the air without it affecting his accuracy. I mean, that's a unique skill, and it really helps him make buckets against tight defense.
And so here is Dallas after the miss from Reaves. Doubled by Hayes. Shoots from the line. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And there's been zero effort defensively by both these clubs tonight.
And don't let that high score fool you. I mean, it's a product of poor defense more than great offense.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a one-point game. There's the pass to Reaves. Now the feed to Hayes. It's rebounded by Holmes.
And they force the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
There's the pick. Hardaway kicks to Powell. To take the lead. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That one drops. He ties it up. Williams, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Here's LeBron. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. He passes to Reaves. Kicks it to Hayes. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
2 shots.
Come on, you can hit this.
That free throw good from Hayes. Mavericks making a switch here. Hayes hits them both. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The shot by Williams, no good. Lakers have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Back to LeBron. Passes it to Reaves. Dishes to LeBron. Takes a three. Good on the shot.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. That was a warm-up jumper.
Doncic, defended by Reaves. Russel against Irving. Pass to Kyrie, and it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Green is checked in for Dallas. Shot clock at 6. Outside Irving. The jump hook. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I like that move to the hoop. You use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
Pass to Reaves. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 4.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach for the Dallas Mavericks said to the team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Irving against Russell. Pass to Lively. Back to Irving. Outside Williams. Lets it go from deep. And the shot is good.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're ahead by 1. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. LeBron kicks to Davis. Back to LeBron. And he lobs it toward the rim. And it's Davis finishing it off.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Here's Irving following the basket by Anthony Davis. There's the pick. Outside Green. Pass to Lively. The kick out to Williams. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. 5 on the clock. Williams missing again.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
LeBron passes to Reaves. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Doncic, defended by Reaves. He kicks to Williams. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Here's LeBron. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
Now, you'd think so. I mean, this game is theirs for the taking.
And Russel with the basket on the assist by LeBron. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
Yep, and that's exactly what he did.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's LeBron, and an intentional foul right there.
At the line for two.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
That was a critical trip to the strike. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 5. We got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they're drawing up the only thing they can here. Just get off a quick one and then go ahead and foul.
I think free throws are going to be front and center the rest of the way here.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. A fadeaway. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well done at the free throw line. I'll tell you what, that will make things a lot easier on them if they can continue to convert. Boy, poor defense at both ends. It kind of reminds me of your teams, Clark.
Well, not exactly. We did give a little better effort. I mean, neither squad really digging in at that end. At least we tried to play defense.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Another miss by Williams. And so the Lakers take the win. That was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was. And I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.